Welcome back, everybody. So, a Linkin Park reaction. I haven't done one of these in a while, about 4 or 5 years, to be fair. Now, I do know that they have new content out. I do know that they have a new lead singer in the band. 100% honest, I haven't listened to any of that new music in any way, shape or form. I just generally kind of come across this morning, and I didn't actually listen to it because I thought, well, if I'm reacting again, so why don't I react to this track that I saw? So it is up from the bottom. It's a 3-minute 4-second track. I generally do not know what to expect, but I am generally quite excited. Now, for all of you that don't know, when I was reacting to Linkin Park 5 years ago, I fell in love with Linkin Park a lot, and Linkin Park reactions were one of the bands that grew this channel to be quite big. There's many that grew this channel, okay, which I'm going to be getting into some of their work very, very soon as well. But I'm generally quite excited. So I'm just going to finish setting everything up, and we'll get into the reaction. It's quite exciting, I'm not going to lie.
Nothing is the same. Circling around a drain as I realize that there's no one else to blame. You keep me waiting down here, so far below, staring up from the bottom, up from the bottom. I try escaping, but there's nowhere to go. Staring up from the bottom, up from the bottom. Each time I hold my inside my pocket, hold my breath until I'm blue. Feels like a knife pushed deep inside a socket, bristling, listening to you. Waking up without a name, opening my eyes, knowing nothing's gonna change. Circling around a drain as I realize that there's no one else to blame. You keep me waiting down here, so far below, staring up from the bottom, up from the bottom. I try escaping, but there's nowhere to go. Staring up from the bottom, up from the bottom. Everybody out, that devil is coming. Poison on his lips and his words mean nothing. Cold like a mountaintop, father never loved him. Mama said he's bad enough times that it's sunk in. Everybody out, that devil is coming. Promise you the world, but he's always bluffing. Before you even know it's a trap you're stuck in, he's gone like a ghost already off running. Staring up from the bottom, up from the bottom. I try escaping, but there's nowhere to go. Staring up from the bottom, gotta get out of here. Up from the bottom, gotta get out of here.
Okay, I enjoyed that. I actually generally did enjoy that. Turn that off. Interesting one, this one. I generally didn't know what to expect, okay? I actually really, really enjoyed it. Now, it's strange, listening to Linkin Park without Chester being there. Rest in peace to Chester. And it is strange, especially when I reacted to him for so long. But it still carries that Linkin Park kind of vibe and tone to it. And I don't know who the female singer is. I generally don't. I don't even know her name. But I generally really did enjoy, because I got the music video. I think she's no Chester, but you know she still fits the band, in my opinion, quite well. I quite enjoyed it. Well, I say quite enjoyed it. I actually really enjoyed it. Meaning of the song, though, my own interpretation of the song. Yeah, it's a tricky one. This one. I'm gonna have a minute, and then I'll come back because I'm gonna think about this. I'm not. This is not one that I can just go straight off the top of my head. Or I was watching it and I was listening to the lyrics and all that kind of stuff. But I was struggling to actually make up my own interpretation. So I'm just gonna give myself a few minutes just to think about it a bit more. Okay, so I've had a few minutes just to think about what my potential interpretation of this song is. It almost feels like it's talking about somebody or people, maybe somebody who's been in held down and all that kind of stuff, and doesn't necessarily know their own worth, so to speak. This is a difficult one. I have to be honest. I'm very rare that I'm stumped on meaning of the songs or my own interpretation of the song. But I'm glad I actually reacted to the music video instead of the lyric video, because I was actually going to use a lyric video, but I'm glad I did the actual official music video. Or trapped in their own head, so to speak. And it's that ever battle of trying to get out of that trap or that cage or whichever, and it's just that constant battle of trying to get out of it. That's kind of, and to incorporate the name of the song up from the bottom, it's almost like talking about a person who's trying to claw his way up from that kind of, or out of that cell or jail or that box that they're in, which they are struggling so hard to get out of. That's kind of what I can get from this. Okay. I'm sure there's probably even more of a deeper meaning to this, but for me, just listening to the song once and then having to think about it afterwards, that's kind of what I get. I'm pretty sure the more times I listen to that song, and I will be listening to that song again, in fact it's going into one of my playlists on YouTube that I listen to when I'm at work, I'm sure I'll get a bit of a deeper meaning into it. But generally as a whole, I actually really enjoyed it. I generally did. I'm not, it's been a long time since I reacted to any Linkin Park, and when I saw this, I went, today's the perfect day to do it. And I'm glad I did. I really am glad I took the time to actually sit down here this afternoon and actually react to this. Because I saw it, I thought, no, I'm not going to listen to it, I'm going to wait. And I wasn't going to react to anything today, I was going to wait until tomorrow. And I just got to the point where I was like, I need to listen to this song. Because, the more I thought about how many Linkin Park reactions that I did in the past and how much I enjoyed it, the more I wanted to do it. So I had to do it today. But it's still extremely good, and I very, very, very much enjoyed it. And I can't actually wait to listen to or react to some more Linkin Park in the future, because if that's a taster of what's to come, I'm alright with it. I'm good with it. It's absolutely fantastic. I really enjoyed it. So on that note, please tell me what you think. Put it in the comments down below as normal. I hope you all have a great rest of the day, whatever you're doing. Please take care, and goodbye.